The sun here brings more than just light. It brings a heavy, pressing heat that settles over the land, seeping into every corner and crevice. Each morning the first rays stretch across the horizon, painting the sky in hues of gold and orange, signaling the start of another day filled with both promise and challenge. In the world's poorest nation, morning doesn't begin with the ring of an alarm clock or the hum of city traffic. Instead, it arrives quietly, with sunlight slicing through the cracks in mud brick walls, illuminating the simple interiors of village homes. The day begins not with haste, but with a slow, steady awakening. The air is already warm, thick with the scent of wood smoke and the dry, dusty earth. Fires are lit for morning meals and the haze drifts lazily above the ground, mingling with the first sounds of the day. Roosters crow, their calls echoing across the fields, and the village stirs to life. People emerge from their simple homes, faces marked by both fatigue and hope, ready to face whatever the day may bring. There are no paved roads here, only winding dirt paths that snake through the village, turning to thick mud in the rainy season and choking dust when the rains are gone. Every journey, even the shortest, is shaped by the land and the weather. Life is lived outdoors, beneath a vast sky that stretches endlessly in every direction. The horizon seems both close and impossibly far, a reminder of the beauty and the isolation that define this place. The cracked earth waits for rain that may never come. Homes are built from mud, sticks, and tin, each one a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of those who live here, standing strong against the elements year after year. Here, wealth is measured not in coins or possessions, but in sacks of grain carefully stored for lean times, in a healthy goat grazing in the courtyard, or in the simple abundance of a shared meal. A child who can go to school is a sign of hope, a small victory against the odds, and a dream for a better future. The world of big cities with their noise and endless lights feels like a distant myth. Here, the village is the center of the universe, and everything beyond the horizon is unknown. The concerns of daily life are immediate and pressing. Will there be enough water to drink and cook? Will the crops survive another season of drought or flood? Each day brings new uncertainty. Will my family be safe? Will my children have enough to eat? These questions linger in every conversation, shaping every decision. These questions hang in the air as constant and unyielding as the sun itself, casting long shadows over daily life. Yet, in this place of quiet struggles and silent hopes, each dawn is greeted with determination. The people here rise to meet the day, carrying with them a quiet strength and an unspoken hope that tomorrow will be just a little bit better. As the sun climbs, daily routines begin, a rhythm passed down for generations. Women and girls walk miles for water, carrying heavy containers under the growing heat. This journey is a lifeline, binding the women together in shared purpose. Men and boys work the hard soil, planting millet and sorghum, or seek day labor in nearby towns. Children too young for school watch goats or play with handmade toys, laughter brightening the day. By midday, the sun's power forces everyone to slow down and seek shade. Families gather for a simple meal, porridge from their own grains. The village grows quiet, the air thick with heat and stillness. This midday rest is a necessity, conserving energy for the work ahead. Even in scarcity, the joy of childhood and the bonds of community endure. The rhythm of survival continues day after day. Scarcity shapes every day. Life here is a constant negotiation with need. For families in these villages, the struggle for the basics is unending, and every morning begins with the same urgent questions. Will there be enough water? Enough food? Will the children be able to go to school? Clean water is the most urgent need. Without it, nothing else can thrive. Children and mothers often walk for hours, sometimes before sunrise, to reach the nearest water source. Water from distant wells is often unsafe, but families have no choice. The risk of disease is ever present, yet the alternative is thirst. Every drop is precious, and the daily walk for water is a gamble with health. The weight of the containers is heavy, especially for small children, but the need is greater. Food is another constant worry. Families depend on what they can grow. Drought means hunger, and even a small change in the weather can destroy months of hard work. Malnutrition quietly weakens bodies, especially the young. Meals are simple, often just enough to survive, and the fear of the next failed harvest is always close. A good harvest is a celebration. It brings relief, joy, and a sense of security, even if only for a short while. A bad one, a shadow that never leaves. The land is unforgiving, and when crops fail, hope can feel distant. Education offers hope, but obstacles are everywhere. Few schools, too many students, not enough supplies. Teachers do their best, but resources are stretched thin, and classrooms are often overcrowded. Many children can't attend because their families need their help at home. Chores and work take priority over lessons, and the dream of education is often postponed. Jobs are scarce. Subsistence farming is the main work, with no steady income. Every season brings uncertainty, and families must make do with what little they have. Without opportunities, families are trapped in a cycle of poverty. Dreams are put on hold, and the future can seem out of reach. Hard work alone isn't enough to break free. The challenges are too great for effort alone to overcome. The weight of these challenges is heavy, but hope persists. Every day families find ways to keep going, holding on to the belief that things can change. Every effort to learn or grow is a step toward a better future. In the face of hardship, determination and hope light the path forward. Here, sickness is terrifying. Minor illnesses can become life-threatening. Lack of clean water and nutrition means disease spreads easily, especially among children and the elderly. Healthcare is distant and uncertain. The nearest clinic may be a day's walk away with no guarantee of medicine or a doctor. The cost of treatment forces impossible choices. Sell a goat for medicine or hope the illness passes. Traditional remedies offer comfort but can't cure malaria or complications in childbirth. The community supports its own, sharing food and tending fields for the sick. Despite immense challenges, people face sickness with quiet courage and resilience. They care for loved ones, hold on to hope, and refuse to give up. Their strength is a lesson in the power of the human heart. In a land where the earth was cracked and the air shimmered with heat, Adama dreamed of something different, a patch of green in the midst of endless brown. She looked out over the dry landscape and imagined a place where her children could eat fresh food, where hope could grow alongside her plants. Tired of watching her children go hungry, Adama remembered her grandmother's stories, tales of water-saving gardening and clever ways to coax life from the stubborn soil. Those memories became her guide, a thread connecting her to generations of women who had faced hardship and found a way to endure. With a borrowed shovel and determination, she dug a small plot behind her home. She mixed ash into the soil to help it hold moisture, and saved every drop of wastewater from washing and cooking, carefully pouring it over her seeds. Each day she worked the earth with her hands, believing that even the smallest effort could make a difference. Neighbors watched with doubt, whispering that nothing could grow here. But Adama worked from dawn to dusk, shielding her fragile seedlings from hungry goats and the relentless sun. She built makeshift fences and shaded her plants with old cloth, refusing to give up. Slowly, her garden began to flourish. Spinach, kale, and tomatoes brightened the brown earth, their colors a promise of better days. The sight of green leaves and ripening fruit brought hope not just to Adama but to everyone who passed by her garden. Her family ate better, and the constant worry that had weighed on her heart began to ease. Mealtimes became moments of joy, with laughter and gratitude replacing hunger and fear. Adama shared her vegetables with neighbors, especially those with sick children or struggling families. Her generosity inspired others, and soon, people began to ask her for advice and seeds. She taught other women to start their own gardens, gathering them under the shade of a tree to share her knowledge. Together, they planted seeds, exchanged tips, and supported one another, spreading knowledge and hope throughout the village. Soon, green patches appeared throughout the village, each one a testament to Adama's courage and the power of community. The once barren land began to change, little by little, as more families joined in. Adama's determination sparked a ripple of change, turning doubt into belief and scarcity into abundance. The women celebrated their success together, proud of what they had achieved. Her garden became a symbol of resilience, a single person's hope feeding a community, and a reminder that even the harshest conditions can be transformed by perseverance and care. Even in hardship, small acts can transform lives. Every seed planted, every lesson shared, became a step toward a brighter future for all. Adama's story shows that hope can take root anywhere, and that with courage and kindness, one person can help an entire community bloom. Visiting a place like this changes you. Poverty becomes real when you stand on the dry earth and meet the people who live there. Statistics turn into faces, children playing, women carrying water, men working the fields. You notice the neatness inside a mud hut, the care in a mother's hands, the bright colors against the brown landscape. These details reveal dignity and purpose, not just suffering. The experience makes you confront your own life, the miracle of clean water, a working light switch, a full grocery store. Privilege is about choices, and here choices are few. Travel lets you connect on a human level, sharing a meal, a game, a smile. In those moments, labels fade. You see strength, humor, and kindness. The desire for a safe home and a better future is universal. We are all connected by the same hopes. The greatest lessons here are about humanity, not poverty. You see resilience in a farmer planting seeds after drought, hope in the face of overwhelming odds. Community is the safety net. Neighbors share what little they have, coming together in crisis. This interdependence is a powerful reminder of our shared strength. Gratitude shines in small gifts, a pencil, a bar of soap, a shared meal. People find joy in everyday blessings, never taking anything for granted. This perspective changes how you see your own life. Most of all, you learn about hope, a quiet, steady hope for rain, for health, for a better tomorrow. It endures, even when the evidence says it shouldn't. The human spirit is capable of incredible things. These lessons inspire us to persevere and care for one another. A single story can bridge worlds. When we hear about Adama's garden, she becomes real, a person with a name, a family, a dream. Storytelling gives global poverty a human face, letting us feel empathy, not just pity. Sharing these stories plants seeds of awareness that can grow and spread. A photograph, a video, or a simple essay can open eyes and hearts across the world. Awareness is the first step toward change. Stories inspire action. Donations, volunteering, learning, and supporting just policies. The ripple effect of one story can create waves of compassion and real change. By listening and sharing, we honor those who live these stories. We have a responsibility to keep their voices heard. We've walked together through this village, felt the sun, and seen daily struggles. Now we face a choice. Forget what we've seen or carry it with us. Let these stories make us more compassionate and aware of our connection to others. Empathy is our most powerful tool. It lets us imagine another's life and share their joys and worries. The people here ask not for pity but for understanding. By choosing empathy, we build bridges of shared humanity. Learning is the next step. Seek out more stories, understand the challenges, and support effective solutions. Knowledge empowers us to act meaningfully and respectfully. If these stories have touched you, help us share them and keep these voices alive. Together we promise, we see them, we hear them, and we will not look away.